Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Athirah binti Shamsol. I am one of student in Uni KL and currently I am pursuing my degree in Bachelor of Electrical Engineering with Honours in semester 2. The purpose of today's video is for me to explain about my final project for computer programming for engineers, which is the Tic-Tac-Toe games. So without further ado, we will proceed to the program.
Okay, now I will be explain about my coding for this assignment. This coding are divided into two parts. The first part is global variable parts, while the second one is the function parts. The global variables part are used to declare the variables which will be used in the function below. For the first variables is board. Okay, this board will hold our game board data. Okay, this board will be displayed in the initial game, which the board will only display the dash symbol here. Okay, next variable is game underscore still underscore going. Okay, this variable to let us know if the game is over or not. By default, I make it as true. It means that the game is still going. But if the game is over, then here will be false. Next, for the variables is winner. This variable is to tell us who is the winner. But for the beginning of the game, we know there is no winner. So this here I make it as winner equals to none, which is no winner yet. And lastly, the variable is current underscore player. Current underscore player is to tell us who is the current player. Here I make X to go first as a first player, then the next player will be O.
For the first function, we have the game function. This function is to help us play the game. First, we have the function display board. It used to display initial game board. Next, we also have a loop. This loop is loop for game still going. This loop will looping until the game stop. The game stop when there is a winner or there is tie. Next, we have a handle turn function. Handle turn function is used to handle a turn between two players. Next, we have the checking part, which is used to check if a game is over. Then we have the flip player to flip between two players. Lastly, if the game is over, we have to display the winner. Whoever the winner, it will show at the end of the game, and if there is no winner, then it will print tie.
Then we have another function which is display underscore board function. The function is used to display the game board to the screen. As here you can see when we run the game, here is our game board. This game board also will be used on our game to display the X and O letter when the player insert their position in this game.
Next, we have handle underscore turn function. This function is to handle the position between players. The players must input the position between 1 until 9. The position will insert 1 until 9 as default. The Python start with 0 as 1. So that at the position here, we have to minus 1 to get the correct index in our board list. Other than that, under this function, it also have valid input checker. It will be used to check if there are any overlapping between players. For example, if we run this program and first player insert the position 1 and the second player also insert the position 1, so we can see here that the second player cannot go to the position that were chosen by the first player. So here it will be displayed you can go there, go again, so that the second player need to insert another position. Then the second player position will be displayed. Then this board position equals to player is where the player will be displayed at the board. The player is between X or O. Then the board will be displayed after they insert the position. Next, we have function check if game over. Under this function, we have another function for check for winner and check for tie.
For this check for winner function, have three conditions to check. First one is row, second one is column, and lastly is diagonal. If one of these have the same value, then there will be a winner.
If there is no winner at every single of the position, that means this game have no winner. Then we have function of check row. This function is used to check whether there is any winner in each row. To check the winner at the row, we have to check if any of the row have all the same value and it is not empty. So for the row 1, we have board 6 must be equal to board 7, must be equal to board 8, and it is not empty. Same goes to row 2 and row 3. Then if there is winner at row 1 or row 2 or row 3 and the global variables of game still going is equal to false, then it will return to the winner of the row. For row 1, it will return to board 6. For row 2, it will return to board 3. And lastly, for row 3, it will return to board 0. Then, if there is no winner, it will return none. Next, we also have check column. This is to check if there are any winner at the columns. Same as the row part, the column also will be checked for the column 1, column 2 and column 3. The column must have all same values and it is not empty. The Python will check column 1 or column 2 or column 3 for the winner. And the variable of game still going must equals to false. It means that the game is now over. So if there is winner at column 1, it will return to board 6. And if at the column 2, it will return to board 7. And if there is any winner at column 3, it will return to board 8. Otherwise, if there is no winner, it will return none. Next, for the checking part, we have also the check diagonal function to check whether there is any winner at the diagonal. The diagonal must have all the same value and it is not empty. We have two diagonal, which is diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. If diagonal 1 or diagonal 2 have a match and game still going is equal to false, then there is a winner. If the winner at the diagonal 1, then the winner will return to board 6. If the winner at the diagonal 2, it will return to board 0. Otherwise, when there is no winner, it will return none. For the next function, which is check for tie function, this function is used to check if there is a tie in this game or not. Okay, for check, if there is any tie in this game. If dash symbol not in the board and the game is still going equals to false, then it means that the game is tied. But when it doesn't meet condition above here, that means there is no tie. Then it will return false. Last but not least, for the function, we have flip underscore player. This function is used to flip between one player with another, such as from X to O or O to X. How this function works? So this function will check if the current player is X, then it will make the next player O. But if the current player is O, then it will make the next player is X. So that's all for the coding for this assignment. Now I will be proceed to the game. For the game, first step we have to do is have to run this program. After we run this program, as we can see here, we will see the game board. So here our the first player will be X. So here it say choose a position from 1 to 9. Here we insert the position. Next the O's turn and insert position. Just repeat until we get a winner. Here we insert 9 and insert 4 and we insert 6 and here we insert 3 and insert 7, insert 8 and lastly we insert 1. So for this game we got tie. We will try again. First clear the shell, then run the program. First we have to insert position, next the second position, then next player, the next player, player again, next player. Here X won the game. So that's all for my presentation video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.